Okay, now it's 7 o'clock and I hit the live. So come on. All right, and there we are. See if I get a notification here. And there it is. Sweet. There it is. Okay. Wow. Awesome. Here we are. Live show. We didn't do one last week, so it's great to be back. I'm looking forward to you guys popping on and joining the live show with me here tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. What a phenomenal week, huh? Man, something else. Boy, what do I want to cover? I got stuff to write on here, some paper in case I need any notes. I think you guys will be jumping in here anytime now. What do we got? We got a couple looks like a couple people joining in. There's Jeff. Hey, brother. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah. You drive careful out there, all right? I know you're on your way back. I wish I would have known. You're going to have to send me, you got any pictures of the conference, right? So you're back from Maui. Congratulations. I hope you had a wonderful time. That's fantastic. There's our good friend, Jack. Hey, Jack. Thanks for joining us. Great to see you, buddy. Nice. Very nice. You know, I've been thinking I need to figure out, I'd like to get some kind of a monitor, maybe an area that I can set it up, even like over here. I wish I had a monitor even in front of me that I could watch. Wow. Holy smokes. It must have refreshed. A whole bunch of people are all of a sudden on. All right. We got Jackie, Jeff, Lydia, Cabal. Hello, my friend. How are you? Hello, everyone. Yeah. Fantastic. I have a feeling we're going to be rocking tonight. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Lots happened this week, huh? Man, I wasn't sure how the week was going to go. And then after that, after putting it out there that I wanted people to send in some stories. Wow. It's like, boom. There. I mean, I got some other stories I haven't even done yet. I got one that came in really interesting, man. You guys are going to really enjoy that. Interesting stuff. Smaller details than Sasquatch, but really neat. Earthly stuff. I mean, I think you guys, it's going to blow your mind. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. MC, Maryland. Hello, welcome. How you doing? You can see MW. You can see MW? I don't know what you mean. Oh, let me see. Did I miss something? Yeah, I can see you. Sure, I can see you. Sort of. I can see that you're Jay, anyway, if that's what you mean. Loved letters from Claire, Kyle, and his friend. Isn't that awesome? I mean, that was phenomenal. When I seen that, oops, I'm playing with stuff here. You guys don't mind me fidgeting with stuff. When I got that message, I was just floored. I'm like, yes. You guys are going to go crazy. I can't wait, man. I started reading that. I'm like, wow, I can't believe that stuff. And that's why I put on the heading here, like the stuff that's coming forward and the things that are happening. All you guys are on board with that. Like, what's happening? What's going on? You know, there's a lot of stuff happening. Let me see. BMO, lots of great stories this last few weeks. Yeah, at Mr. Strange. Yeah, I see that. Nice. Oh man, we gotta get this going here. Where is it? There. There you go. You got the first one of the night. Figgy, hello, how you doing? From Arkansas. My wife reiterated there's no such thing as Arkansas. You know. Oh, boy. Rachel made it on. Hello, Rachel. Good to see you. Man, all right. People are jumping right on. Yeah, I see. I know. I figured it out. I can see you, Jack. I mean, I can't see you. I mean, you can see me. I see you're on. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, so great stuff. Man, this other dimension that Claire was talking about, that this funeral was held at. I mean, can you guys even begin to fathom that? I mean, how amazing is that? And now if it's happening there, it's happening probably everywhere. And I'm just thinking about this. She said that they thought there was going to be a couple of Klansmen there, Klanswomen, and it turned out to be like 100 or whatever. So you gotta kind of wonder if that's happening, if it's what we think it is or what she described. And I don't even know if she entirely knows. Is it the same place everywhere? Is that like the spot that they, no matter where they're at, that's where they can be to, and if that has anything to do with how they can be in so many different places or just disappear. I mean, they talk about the Bigfoot or Klansmen being able to become translucent, disappear. Like if they're becoming translucent, are they in between that realm or what's going on there? Like how many things are we going to continue to hear about here? I'm going to fall behind quick tonight because, yeah. Good evening from Texas. Laylee, hello. Figgy, BMO, Luna, hello. From Tennessee. Jeff, the funeral and the flames reminded me of the dancing flames I witnessed, that Jeff witnessed. Yes, Jeff. Immediately I thought about that. Soon as I seen that, I'm thinking Jeff's going to flip when he sees this, reads this, or hears this. I mean, yeah, wild. So, like, I wonder, you almost got to wonder, Jeff, were you guys in the middle of an area where something was taking place that you couldn't even see or were completely aware of? I mean, who knows? Wild stuff. BMO, my grandmother was Oregon. Let me see it. Aborigine. Get myself to be able to talk here. And she used to say that the stepping into other dimensions is as simple as stepping left. Wow. Very cool. I don't know if you noticed on one of your comments, by the way, I gave you another shout out just because of the amount of knowledge and investigating that you put into your videos that you do. So anybody out here listening, there's 31 of us on here right now. If you haven't been over to BMO's channel, he does some really cool stuff. You want to stop over and check it out. I mean, he does these amazing drawings and, he tells the story. It's really interesting. And he does a lot of investigating into the aspects of this information and real like historical facts and stuff like that. So really cool, really interesting stuff. Rachel, hey, Laylee, 1970. I am in Texas too. Yep. You guys, won't you be my neighbor? The Greek talks about the world in between. That's Luna. Yeah. Luna Grey Wolf. Yeah. Absolutely. You hear about that. I don't know what it means, but she was awesome at playing inside at hide and seek. Yeah. Hey, you never know. Swan Lake Bigfoot is from Canada, and he is the First Nation Indian. He claims Bigfoot are in a clan. Interesting. Yep. I think we've covered that. I think we know that now. And I think that is something that when we talk about how our knowledge of all this stuff is starting to expand, that's one of those things that we've learned now. I don't remember anybody ever calling them Klansmen or Klanswomen or even referring to them as people so much, like forest people, I suppose, stuff like that. But, just to the extent that now we are hearing is kind of awesome. Let me see. Cabal, I was getting very worried about Kyle. It seems like he was at the end of his rope. So happy for him and Reggie. Yeah, absolutely. It's so amazing. So, again, as usual, I can't give all the details, but Claire got the message and reached out to her people before she was even back and took care of all that. So there was kind of an in-between, and a lot of moving parts between her, contacting me and us all making arrangements for that to happen. There was a lot to it, but I think because of that, and she said it in her message, really, because of that situation, because she was really strongly considering stepping away from all of this, and because of that, I think we're really fortunate she's not. She's going to stay in the game here and continue her work. So she wants us to continue doing what we're doing here, and spreading the word and trying to just gather the information and help where we can help. I mean, I think that's the big thing is being able for her to keep her team together, and just the whole aspect of it. I don't know. You guys can imagine how much goes into it, and I've done everything I can to help her myself. But it's big. There's a lot to it. There's a lot happening. So really wild stuff. I mean, I'm just absolutely blown away. You guys all know I never banked on any of this, and here we are. So I'm just trying to continue doing my part, and you guys are doing your part, and she's doing her part. So I think it's amazing. So I'm really excited about it. And I know we're going to be hearing more. I absolutely know we're going to be hearing more from Claire as things continue happening. Let me see. So yes, Kyle and Reggie are in a safe place, and they will be relocating when everything has been settled and take care of where they're at now to make sure they're safe and healthy and everything else. They'll be going to a more permanent location where Reggie, as she said, Reggie's going to be getting his own job and reintegrated into society himself, or into, taking his own, coming back from where he, fell behind. So really awesome stuff. Really awesome. So it was a big deal. I'm just so glad that that they reached out to us. How remarkable is that? And how many more hybrids and such are out there in the world right now, going through the same type of thing, but wild. Let me see. Hey neighbor. Okay. That was all right. Yeah. Thought about Jeff's dancing flame story. Yeah, absolutely. Steve Burnham. Hello everyone from Central Pennsylvania. Hello, Steve. All right. Dylan, anyone see season of expedition that was ended? Some amazing evidence. See season of expedition Bigfoot that just ended. You know what? I didn't even know it was on. I do enjoy watching the show, and you can always pick up little bits of information, and it looked pretty exciting. So I do want to. I think I jumped in the middle, so I'd like to watch it. The whole season, and I don't get a lot of time. So. Expedition. Yeah. yeah, absolutely. So let me see. We got that. So, I mean, there was a big deal with Claire. Wendy is now at peace, I guess, there. I mean, I think what an honor for her for her family, for them to give her that kind of a send off. I mean, you probably have a better chance of winning the lottery 10 times in a row than to have that kind of an honor. Anybody? Really wild stuff. And then we got these stories that just came in about the Bigfoot neighbor. That's really neat stuff, that from there. And oh boy. So I get caught. There's so much stuff. I just get caught up in it all. So, I start losing my train of thought. I watched Expedition on Max, but there were no new episodes for a while. What did you watch it on? Yeah, I forget what we saw that on. But so anyway, yeah, the other story that came in from Steve, I had to thank another Steve. him and his brother out there on that fishing trip. Where was that? That was in Maryland, I believe, right? How amazing that must have been. Can you imagine how scared they must have been? So it was what, 35 years ago, he said. So they were must have been young men. Again, but they destroyed his cooler. I used to have one of those coolers, so I know exactly what he's talking about. Really neat, but wow. And they still go fishing there. They just have to make sure they leave some goodies out to share. Otherwise, they're going to lose another cooler, maybe worse. Oh, man. Are we falling behind here, you guys? Where's the comments? We got 44 people watching. Don't be bashful. Jump in. Talk to us. Say hello. Tell us where you're from. It's a great community here. We're growing, and a lot of great people here. So say hello. Don't be afraid to say hello. Let me see. You guys are being quiet here. Discovery Channel. Okay. I think it's because of that minute delay that I have on here. And then the other story. So the Bone Crusher, Cabal, you commented on that as well. Yeah, I mean, definitely a good ability to crush bones, right? That was another neat one. And so now you got to wonder, the wife of this bone crusher that came down every month for supplies, and they shut the town down. Have any of you guys ever heard of anything like that before? I mean, that's wild stuff. I mean, and now I wonder, was she some sort of a Bigfoot hybrid? I mean, that's really cool. I can't comment, or I might end up in Columbia River. Jeff, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Yeah, no. Jeremy Wade actually catches the culprits, and many of the fish he catches were cryptids until proven to be real. Yeah, sure. The studio looks a little dark. That's kind of in my settings. I don't want it to be too bright. I like it dark. Is it that dark? How's that? Is that better or is that too bright? You guys let me know. All right. Lee, a good morning from Huracan, Washington. Washington. Been a member since the very beginning. Wow. Now, let me see that. That reminds me. I think I got a Mothman flying around here. Nope, never mind. Crunch bug. Stink bug. I don't want to crush it in here. I don't want to smell it. Let's do that. Let me see if I can get to it here. Speaking of which, and we'll get down here, and let me see so it might show a different name on here. So I've been wanting to do this, and I haven't had a chance to do it yet on the videos. I get on here and I forget about it. So forgive me if I get your name wrong. I'll do my best. But from bottom up right now, we got our good friend Jeff Rohn, Kawi Alpa, Heathen Mama of 5, Avi Rodham, of course Rachel. It's our Rem, Old Soul of Mine, Ratina Tankersley, Cabal 313, Yami Phoenix, Derek Burry, Driftless, Jackie Barnes, Sarah Smith, Jamie Beeler, and Mara. So thank you guys so very much for becoming members and continuing members. So were you saying a member or subscriber from the very beginning? And You're definitely a member of the family. Are you a member on here? Because the name might be different than what I'm seeing on here. But I appreciate all you guys, members and subscribers. Some of you have been members, like I said, from the very beginning, and I really appreciate that. It's been we're getting on a year and a half now that we've been doing this. So I appreciate all you guys for being here and supporting the channel, and all the kindness that you guys show is just absolutely incredible. I just really appreciate it. I got a blue something showing up on my screen. I do not know what that is. You guys, pardon me for just a second. I want to make sure that's not something that's interfering with the show here, okay? I need my binoculars to see it. It said something about now would be a good time to insert ads. I have no idea why that would pop up. That was coming up on from my screen. We've had ads pop in on here. I don't know why that's coming on now, or so maybe it got turned off, which is fine by me. I don't know what they're doing in there. Anyway, so subscriber. Okay, subscriber. Yes. Lee Warner, thank you so much, and I appreciate that. I really do. All of you guys. This channel has grown exponentially. I can't even believe how fast it's grown now. We're up. Where are we now? 35 over, a little over 35,000 subscribers. Before I shut down, we were at what, 20,000 or a little over 20,000. I think, maybe 2025. I forget exactly what it was. And we just continued to grow throughout the summer while I was building the channel. I mean, the channel analytics and stuff like plummeted. Like it was really rough, and the startup was really rough, but I mean, we're right back growing again. And I think we've picked up, since I started back up, over 5,000 subscribers, and we just keep growing. And that's the whole idea for the channel, to grow and sustain itself. So I appreciate you guys, becoming subscribers and sticking with the channel and sticking with me while I was doing my construction and all the processes that this has gone through, and growing and changing the studio around. So it's been an amazing ride. All right, well, let me see. Studio looks a little dark. Good morning. Yep, a little expedition. Bigfoot, Washington equals Wisconsin. Oh, WI, Wisconsin. Sorry about that. Wisconsin. Okay. I have cousins and aunt and uncle in Wisconsin that worked at the cheese factory in West. I don't remember the name of it. I just remember every Easter we got big cheese rabbits, and stuff like that. So it was really cool. But unfortunately, I didn't like the cheese as much then as I do now. I believe Wisconsin, not Washington. Yeah. Yep. My bad. Thanks, Lydia. Have you ever heard of Portlock, Alaska? Not the Mako. What is that? Wagayan tribe, but kind of aggressive. I have not heard of them myself. I don't know what that's about. You did it well as well. Lee, Figgy, just sell us something. Just sell you something? Yeah. Oh, what? You're talking about the ads? Yeah. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what. I don't know. I know we've had ads pop up on the show and in the middle of the show. I don't know how or why, but they just started doing it. I don't know. But yeah, you guys are all welcome to stop over to talk about Strange Door. And right there on the homepage, I put a lot of stuff. My daughter helped me do that. Finally, we were able to break through on that and get that done. So that was really amazing. And you guys did come on and buy some stuff, and I really appreciate it. I love getting the feedback on it. I haven't gotten any pictures, but if you guys want to send any pictures of that stuff, that'd be cool. YouTube now allows you to insert your choice of ads. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it didn't tell me how or anything, but whatever. I'll check it out. That'd be a choice of ads, or you mean where to insert them? I'm in the middle of a show, so what am I going to do? Stop and start? I don't know why. If they do that, they should just do it on their own, I guess. And then, like usual, you wait a few seconds and you can skip it or whatever if you need to. Angela, hi. Stopped in for a few minutes on my breakfast at work. Laugh out loud. Whew. Breakfast? Man. Wow. Serena, Bella, hi. Been following it for a while, but I never say anything. I have a few encounters in Ellenburg, Center, New York. It was my parents' 92.5 acres. They were there also. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, make sure you send those stories in to us. We'd love to hear them. I'll share them on here. Whatever it was, just send it in. Give us a good description of what happened and that. We'd love to hear it. Portlock was abandoned. They say, because of the tribe called the Nantinaq. Nantinaq. I heard about that, yes, and I did watch that. What the heck was it called? It was, what channel was that on? Discovery Channel. They had that Killer Bigfoot or something like that. Ran them out. It was like a thriving area. Then all of a sudden it was just shut down because of it. How wild is that? I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, I did see that. Yes, I've heard about that BMO. Yep. Serena, please send some stories. Yeah, we'd love to hear them. Absolutely. Alaska Killer Bigfoot. Yeah, Alaskan Killer Bigfoot. That was it. In Portlock. The reservation there called Ganagi. And except my dad, when he was alive, they didn't allow outsiders, and I was also allowed to go with him, but none of my other siblings or my mom. Wow, interesting. Yeah. Well, you have to send that story in. Hello from Winnipeg, Canada. Love your show. My first time here. Well, welcome, and thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. I did a video about Portlock. As far as I can tell, the Nantinaq were not responsible. It was probably just poachers killing people. Interesting. I don't know. Interesting. I have to see if I get a chance. I'll check that out. I have a video I never shared with anyone. I feel cloaked, but let me see. Damn glasses. I have a video I never shared it with anyone. I feel it was cloaked, but was shaking the flower bush, but nothing else was moving. Interesting. Yeah. Well, send it in. I can share that and we can check it out. See what people think about it. There's a lot of people who have experienced a lot of stuff, so they'll have a lot to say about that. So anyway, and then we had the other one. Which one was it? Was it Dawn? I might have my names backwards on the stories that I just shared there. It wasn't Dawn that had the neighbor. Dawn was the one that talked about. Let's see if I can see. Let me see if I can check that out. I want to have the names straight here. I meant to write a couple notes down. Yes. Yeah. Well, no, there was two stories there. The second part was Dawn. Bernie, yeah. So Bernie had the Bigfoot living there in the woods next to them. Well, she was taking care of her mother-in-law with Alzheimer's and seen the Bigfoot with the flashlight and heard the Bigfoot or Clansmen out in the woods checking in on she thinks checking in on them. So they had a couple of different situations there, but that was really awesome story there as well. And then Dawn was the one that talked about the wild woman up in the mountain and the bone crusher. So they were both really good stories. And then we had the other one from Steve was the one where they were fishing. So more fishing Bigfoot. We've had a few of them throughout the time. What else we got here? And there was no wind, and you can clearly see just a flower bush shaking. Wild. Send it in. Yep. Are also known to wear animal pelts and also wear a neck knife. Pretty interesting hairy tribe. The Natinak are also known to wear animal pelts and also, okay. I see what you're saying. So they were, people were misidentifying them as being a Sasquatch, but they were talking about being huge, which these tribes probably were not. How did your new house hold up in the wind? Great. Absolutely great. No, very well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we haven't had any problems. Did a metal roof. That's all tied in pretty good. We don't have siding on it yet, but the house is spray foamed from top to bottom. So, I mean, we didn't even feel a breeze. As long as I still have to put the doors on the crawl space on both, one on each side. So right now I just have foam up against it and locked in. Ironically, the one on the far side came off. Hopefully this summer we can get things all wrapped up and get the doors on there. But the one, usually if that one comes off, it blows that one off because the wind was traveling that way, and but it didn't. So we got lucky. AI Nanny Pam. Hello, Steve. Pam from, you moved. NE Alabama, Northeast Alabama. Finally made it. Hello, well, welcome. Thanks for making it. Appreciate it. I'm glad to see you here. BMO, Natinak are huge. Oh, okay. Laugh out loud. Average 8 feet tall and are able to run on all fours faster than 2 legs. No, I get that. That's what I meant. I thought you were referencing them to the poachers. I'm sorry. I that's what I thought you were saying. That meant is the poachers would wear pelts. So you're saying the Natinak would wear pelts. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's not something I'd want to run into. So that was an interesting video, and they had quite a bit of stuff that Alaskan Killer Bigfoot. They had a lot of stuff happen on there. So I have a question for you. I stopped over to watch a little bit. I had just a few minutes, and the other Steve was doing a live show talking about Jeff. You might know something about this because you're pretty in tune with, and maybe a lot of you guys are, with Flash of Beauty. So have a shout out to Flash of Beauty. And to Steve, I mean, by the way, so I'm going to go ahead anyway, regardless. And you guys know who I'm talking about. Most of you do. Anyway, he was doing a live show. And so I caught a little bit of that before it kept freezing on him. So unfortunately, he was talking about a video that's out there where the military or something is chasing Clansmen or Bigfoot up a mountain or a hill. I didn't catch all the details in between there, but he was chasing. It was being chased, and it was striding up a hill or a mountain or something. Anyway, somebody in the comments mentioned when the comments were flying through. My God, he can't even look or answer the comments because there's just so many of them pouring in. But somebody in the comments said that, what was it? Oh, that it was on the channel Flash of Beauty. So I don't know. Jeff, do you know anything about that? If you can safely comment, or does anybody else know anything about it, or have you heard anything about that? Let me see. Derek. Hello, Derek. How you doing? Hi, Steve. Catching up tonight. My daughter got her t-shirt, so it's traveling around Australia now for a year. Awesome. Love it. That's very cool. Thanks for letting us know that. So you like the t-shirt, huh? She likes the t-shirt? Very neat. Man, how come my clothes are traveling more than me? This ain't right. I want to travel. Let me see. Flash of Beauty has Olympic Strange Day conference live yesterday. It was really good. Now, is that the conference that you were at, Jeff? Because Jeff is just returning. I'll send you the video. Okay, he's going to send me the video for that. Awesome. I'd like to see that. I want to check that out. Thursday night. So that was Thursday night that they had that. Cool. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'd like to check some of that stuff out sometime. You doing your political talk show after this? No, I'm not. I put that to bed for now. I don't think I'm going to be doing it. I just don't like the taste of it, to be honest with you. Listen, I've been known to get very political, and not so much take political stands because I tried to stay universal with people on that. But the channel was leaning at the time so much towards political stuff that I didn't really like that. I don't mind talking about a little bit of it, but it's like everything, I don't know. It just didn't feel right to me. It didn't, so I just put it to bed for now, and maybe I'll come back to that or something. But I have so many other things I'd rather do that I don't think that one's going to suit me or my people here. What I want to do is, and I did, if you guys want me to post it, I did it's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's like an opening that I created. My God, I worked my ass off on creating this thing. You don't even know. I did an opening for what I want to do as far as like a true crime, unsolved mystery, in along the lines of actual stuff, events, and even some stuff that falls into the paranormal and whatever, the Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Clansmen, happenings, disappearances. I'm working on one right now that has to do with Yosemite National Park. So I'm just doing some investigating and getting some information about missing people and different developments. And I want to try that out and see how that feels. And as it can grow with our talk about strange as an addition to that. So just heard, Jeff must have sent me that video or something. So, yeah, well, I can't watch it right now. That would be rude. You guys just sit back and watch this video for a little while. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I want to do. So you guys tell me what you think about that. How many of you guys like true crime and unsolved mysteries and stuff like that, cold cases, whatever? Tell me what you think about that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, I want to do that. I love investigating stuff and that, and I don't get enough time to do it. Let me check, see what we got here. Oh, how far behind am I? Steve Isdale, Facts by How to Hunt. Yep. Oh, somebody must ask who I was talking about. Yeah, that I was referring to Steve. Yes. Let me see. Hey, can I ask how you get your scent off of you to go deep in the woods? Do we not shower? Laugh out loud. My dad used to use the same clothes, not wash them for weeks. Basically, yeah. I mean, you can shower. You just can't use detergents or soaps or washcloth with detergents or soaps or have clothes. You got to clean, rinse your clothes, hang them out to dry outside where they're getting the scent of nature into them, clean and do it several times. And the same thing, if you can stay clean, because, being stinky and deodorant, either way is a scent. So in order to clear your scent, but they'd rather smell you smelling, your natural body odor than to the deodorants and stuff like that. So yeah, that's quite a process. BMO, I am a DOD civilian and Doge is seriously harassing me. Laugh out loud. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah. I'm not sure if I spelled Steve's last name correctly. I'm not sure either. I seen it, but I'm not sure. It was something like that. I wanted to tell you some info that maybe people could help me get out of there to Hegseth or Elon. You want to get out to Hegseth or Elon. I know some people, you want to shoot me an email, you can. I don't know if there's anything I can do, but I always am willing to try to help anywhere I can. So if you want to shoot something, an email to me, we'll see what happens. Who likes or trusts politics these days? If you ask me, it's just a distraction from the real life. Yeah, and that's why I find myself turning off the TV. I watch both sides of this stuff to have just enough information to make my own decisions. If you watch it too long, you take too much of it in, your own personal thoughts get clouded by all the chaos that's out there. So many of these people have become so good at lying and misleading that let's not even go down that rabbit hole. I mean, it's crazy. I asked the question about this channel personally, and I don't know if it has anything to do with politics, but Wendy and Claire's story, I see a lot of stuff out there. I mean, this is wild stuff. You would think that these messages that they sent in, I don't care about so much my videos and stuff like that. It's not about lots of views, lots of money, whatever. If you're monetizing, you get a lot of views, you're making money on it. Okay, that's one thing. It's not about that. But the fact that they're not spreading, and I wonder why. And I've had so many people come on and tell me they think that I'd been shadow banned or something because they'd went a year without seeing any of my videos. And all these videos were on there. So some of it makes me question, and Steve was talking about that earlier, how he said I could have a Bigfoot Klansman person standing right next to me bleeding out, and right there on the camera bleeding out, and they would say it was fake. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it? Does this stuff get blocked? Does it get hidden? I don't know. So, but the more the word gets out there, the more we grow and the more we learn. Right? That's the whole idea of why we do this, is to get the word out there. So does the word get masked? Like this last video that I posted of Claire's that she sent in with the funeral, had way less views than any video I've ever done of hers, I think. So it was kind of surprising to me. I'm not upset, like greedy. It's not that. It's just that it was weird to me, because you would think something like that would just, everybody would want to know what's going on, because there's so much information there to learn from. And you guys loved it. The ones that did see it absolutely are blown away by it. So the information that we're gathering from it and how we're putting all the pieces together. So wild stuff. I don't know what to think of it all. We just keep learning and sharing and growing, and we discover these things as we go. And once in a small sense, I'm kind of glad that the channel is kind of small, because you get too big too fast, and you probably will get snuffed out or shut down or something. And, I don't want that to happen to us, so we have too much fun here and we enjoy getting together. Let me see. Try to get caught up here. I don't blame you. I have too much to say about Trump. Best leave it. Toby Johnson from Flash of Beauty is the one who streamed the Bigfoot running through the forest. Oh, cool. Yeah. Check your text message, Steve. Video sent. I see it on here, Jeff, but I'm not going to watch it right now. Thank you for sending that in. You better not still be driving and sending me videos. Sean Patrick. All right. I feel that we are at a point of a massive breakthrough for humanity. Hello from Canada. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining us here. And happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. Yeah, I do too. And that's what, I wanted to talk about here tonight is I believe that we are on the verge of some sort of a breakthrough of learning about Bigfoot, hybrids, Clansmen, Yeti, whatever. Maybe more, because it's like the gates are opening even for like aliens, UFOs and stuff like that. Like even the government's starting to talk about it. People are starting to talk about it. People are seeing more of it. I've seen a couple things right outside my yard that, just didn't follow the traditional pattern of shooting stars or satellites that shot across the sky, and the way they went was kind of odd to me. And I watch the sky every night, unless it's downpouring. But I've even done it when it was downpouring. But if it's cloudy and you can't see, well, it doesn't do any good. I love being outside. So that was kind of a trip to me. But like I said, like you said, the floodgates are opening, and I think that we are on the verge of finding out so much. And that's the thing. A lot of new and interesting stuff is flooding through this channel, and it's really amazing the stuff that we're learning here. Now, you guys are veterans at this more than me. I've had some situations that I shared when I was on the channel here, that when I started it, and I just said, hey, you guys, if you got a story you want to share on here, send it in. Look what that got me. So here we are, about a year and a half later, and the channel, we're over 35,000 subscribers, and we've gotten some amazing stuff. But Wendy, sweet Wendy, she's the one that set us on the path with the hybrids and the knowledge about that and what happened to her. And so many have come forward because of them and their work. So, I mean, just amazing stuff that's happened since then. So I'm just, blessed to be a part of it. And you guys are all a part of it right here with me. So it's really wild stuff. Let me see. Figgy, cool. AI Annie. Hi, Figgy. Jeff says it's short. Well, I can't watch it right here. I will, but it's got to be really short. You like the idea of the true crime? That's Lydia. Nice. Jay, Steve, I honestly love the channel, but politics talks really upset me. So I hope we can do it without it. Unless it's a separate video, which I can choose not to view. Yeah, no, we're not doing politics on here. So no worries about that, Jay. It's what, like it or not, for any of us, it's part of our life. I mean, it really is. We avoid it as much as we can, but it's like avoiding a rattlesnake. If you avoid it too much, you get bit by the rattlesnake. So I believe you need to stay informed enough to protect yourself and keep your eyes open on what's going on around you, because like it or not, for all of us, it's a part of our life. So my cousin Sean, and so Cabal, we got a couple people here from Texas. My cousin Sean posted, and I didn't see it. My Sharon, my wife, told me gas prices at $1 something a gallon in Texas. When's that coming this way, by the way? I'd really like to, because we're still at like 310 or something like that, 305, 310. So I'd like to know when we're going to get gas under $2 a gallon. That would be great to know. Angela, sorry, call bells keep going off, keep having to run. I'll hopefully catch the next one. Angela, before you run, thank you so very much for joining us here. I might have already missed you because of the time lapse between us, but thank you for joining us. It's always good to see you. Let me see. Left a like before I left. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Jack, wow, another Mr. Ballin. Do it, Steve. Mr. Ballin. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know about all that, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it goes. He's pretty successful, I think, if I'm thinking about the right person. I think he's the one that went on tour, right? He did a tour or something recently. Let me see. AI Nanny Pam, hello. Deborah White, enjoyed your walk, and you definitely had company. Okay, which one was that? In one of my videos you're referring to, or you're referring to somebody else? But yeah, well, we've had that for sure. So I see your title is Why Are the Bigfoot Hybrids Coming Forward? Can we talk about this more? I feel it is disrespectful to say Bigfoot is preferred to say clans people, so I don't offend them. Okay, so about that. They're Bigfoot because we say Bigfoot because this is the name that people know. So if you say Clansmen, they have might not have any idea what you're referring to when you say a Klansman. We know that, and that's what I was just talking about. How this is the part of knowledge that we're gaining and learning about the names that they prefer. We've all had names for them, like I have a dog named Fred and another Sophia. That doesn't mean that they want to be called that. That's what they go by, and as long as I'm giving them food, they don't mind. But if they have their own language and communicating and stuff like that, if they prefer to be considered Klansmen, great, and that's what we want to do out of respect. But just in way of expressing or communicating, us talking about and knowing who we're talking about, just like you talk about a Yeti, I think you're referring to, when I think about a Yeti, I'm thinking about a more vicious creature. We're all creatures, by the way, as well. If you mention a Bigfoot, you're thinking about, a little bit more of a fluffy, can be aggressive, but most likely will not hurt you, maybe just wants you out of the area. But if you say a Klansman, some people might just think you're talking about a church clan or something like that, a devil worshippers clan, or, so it's just a definition, that we try to do. So I don't think it's disrespectful as long as we know, what we're referring to, we do. And they're probably not watching this right now, but you never know. I mean, Claire might be right now. So, and I know what she prefers. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Yeah. Again, like I said, no, you're not hurting anyone's feelings. There are 64 people watching this video and 36 have hit the like button. It doesn't help. It does help Steve's channel and the algorithm. A lot of people don't know to hit that. Just friendly reminder. Yeah, absolutely, you guys. I see 52. I see 52 likes on here, and I do appreciate that, you guys. That's awesome. Thank you for hitting that. Keep that up. It does help the algorithm in the channel. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Serena. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Maggie, hi Steve and all. It has been a while. Has it? It's been a while since you've been here. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Faye, hello, Steve from Nebraska. Hello, Faye. Thanks for joining us. Diligent Harvester, Wendy gave her last breath trying to help us all connect. Yeah, right? I mean, can you believe that? How amazing. I mean, just kills me. It blows my mind. I guess this year and a half ended up going by too fast, didn't it? Right? When you think about that, what a shame, but what an honor it's been. So, I just don't want to leave that. I don't want to leave that on a bad note. It's been an honor, and we appreciate it so much, what Wendy has done for us. So, Figgy says, I forgot to hit the like button. Sorry. And now it's up to 61. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Call to action. That's great. All right. What do we got? Hi, it's Bobby from UK, everyone. The live is always X. Is that awesome? Hello. Welcome. UK. I love it. People from all over the place. I think we got Australia on here, UK, Texas, Arkansas. I mean, all over the place. I mean, I love it. Everywhere. What an awesome thing that we can all communicate together, and share our knowledge between each other and get to know each other and just, all around the world. It's just a phenomenon, I think. I don't get out much, so, but I think this is amazing. I don't get out enough. Summer's getting here, man. I can't wait. The weather's getting warm. I'm just jonesing to get out and do stuff. I'm hoping I get some stories that I can go out and read them out and about, out in the woods or forest or someplace, and share them out there so you guys get some nice scenery and that. That'll be a lot of fun. Did that last year. Let me see, on its side, but it was definitely not a bear because it was too long and looked like 1,000 pounds. I feel it was a Bigfoot. All right, I must have missed part of that. Unless that was okay. You just got to send that story in so we can share it. It was about 10 years ago. As soon as someone opened that door with their story, that has been the big secret. Usually more come forward to tell their story. So it's incredible. Absolutely. That's AI Nanny Pam. Absolutely. And that's really what it is just once somebody, starts it, it goes from there, and people feel a little bit more comfortable to share these experiences. So yeah, it's been a phenomenon, and I love it. Lydia, yes, clans people, forest people. Gerald, hi. It's Gerald, Bigfoot believer, and had them yelling at me and throwing big branches, but was too scared to get closer to my whole body was telling me otherwise. Yeah, if you got, a story behind that, don't be afraid to send that in to us. Tell us the situation, what happened in that. That sounds cool. That you made it through it. Let me see. I referred to them as mud builders, the giant hairy tribes, as Native Americans have done for centuries. Interesting. That's very interesting. Jack Dorsey did a tour, wrote a book, Strange, Dark, and Mysterious. Did a tour, wrote a book, Strange, Dark, and Mysterious. Are you saying you wrote a book, or are you making a reference? But that's interesting. I'd like to hear more about that. Bruce, Serena, there was feelings if you focus on one, often completely different, other 90 seconds. Derek, I think we are learning more about Bigfoot on this channel than any other. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. We have been learning a lot. It's been a wild ride. Real prison stories. I have noticed that with my Bigfoot experience, has tried into a personal UFO encounter. So do others have UFO experiences along with Bigfoot experiences as well? Jeff is going to probably comment on that if he has an opportunity, or maybe Cabal as well. Yeah. So to my knowledge, well, I know orbs are associated with the Bigfoot Clansmen. Are UFOs? I mean, we've got some stories on here where there's interaction. So I would refer to you to maybe check out some of the stories that we have on here that, there was a Bigfoot versus alien or something like that. One of the videos where they were said that there was aliens coming through like a fabric of time and dragging a Bigfoot off, and there was a battle. And so, there's some videos on that, some stories that have come in about it. Let me see. Scorpivus. Here in the South, Clansmen has very little history when it comes to the certain type of person. I cannot refer to sassy using the word. Sassies? Okay, like Sasquatch using the word. Biggie. Wendy have a plaque on the wall of honor. Right. That's not a bad idea. Huh. I'll have to think about that. That'd be neat, right? Hey, Nanny, thank you guys for getting the likes up. We have to do all we can to support Steve and the TS family. Got to keep this channel going. Yeah, absolutely. Please do anything you can do. I appreciate it. We do want to keep growing. We want to stick around and keep doing what we're doing, and we're doing that. It's been a challenge to continue doing it, but it's a labor of love. Just continuing, and then when I get pulled away to I've been doing some construction jobs here lately, so it's really been kind of tough doing them, and then making time to get back over here. So. But I've been doing. I just try to do a couple days a week over on construction jobs for my brother and that, and then this summer I got to get back to work on this place. So, but I just want to keep this going, keep doing what we're doing, because I really feel like we are on the verge of a major breakthrough. I really do, and I think that I believe not just me, it's you guys. I believe this channel is growing and becoming its own life. And I have a feeling it's on the verge of a major breakthrough, and we're going to just get a vast amount of knowledge and information that we're going to be sharing. And there's just going to be a lot happening, I think, over this next year, 2 years. I think a lot's going to happen. I really, really do believe that. I know you talked about is in past, but do not recall. So is that a real skull on the shelf behind you? Yeah, I told you I do construction, and this one guy did not want to pay. So no, it's not a real skull. It's not a real skull. It's a fake one. Please don't call the police. It's fake. Plastic skull I got at Goodwill. It's neat though, isn't it? I think it fits well in the office. I see what's his name? Joe Rogan. I watched a little bit of that. I can't watch the entire episodes; they're 3 hours long, but I watched a little bit of that, and I see he's got one almost identical to it. So I wonder if his is real, but I doubt it. Are you even allowed to have a real skull? Oh man. Thanks for asking. Let me see real skull. Oh, all right, I sent a story. Send in the story, Gerald. Yeah, absolutely. Please do. Mr. Ballin did, not me. Okay, let me go back here. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. All right, yes. Did a tour and wrote a book. Yes. Okay. He did. All right. That's what I thought. I have stories, but not of cryptids. I have seen and had encounters with angels and demons, several. Yeah, well, you're welcome to send those stories in. You know, we share them. It's we do more. It seems like we do more along the line of Clansmen and stuff. But you know, all stories are welcome, and I'll share them. So you know, as long as they're, you know, I bet them, of course, to some extent to make sure. But so far we've got nothing but phenomenal stories. So you know, don't be afraid to send them in. So, and I'll try to fit them in someplace. Because this stuff is all stuff that we need to learn about and hear, right? You know, if you've had an experience, any kind of an experience that's shooken you or sits down in, you know, you shouldn't have to bury that. So, you know, it's good if you can express it and get it out there. So don't be afraid to send it in. Bruce says, yes, I think that's to that. Hello. Just made it on. Hubby and I took an amazing hike and found an ancient forest. Magical. Oh, did you now? That's Katie. Very nice. We want details. Bruce, yes. So what I saw was a big blue-white orb in the woods. Then a short moment after we saw it, it was a Bigfoot, but my brother was like, is that a giant bear? He didn't have any Bigfoot knowledge. Interesting. Derek, you are this channel, Steve. We love your honesty, integrity. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that very much. I do my absolute best. What you see is what you get. I am who I am, you know. I just can't be anything else. It's just how it is. So I appreciate that. And I actually get a lot of that from you guys. And thank you so very much for all the kind words that you guys share with me and stuff and encouragement. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Laugh out loud, very funny. Ride that bike. What up? Richard. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Now, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't see him a lot, but this would be Richard, my best friend growing up. So we've known each other since we were like 5 years old. And man, the things that we've done, Richard, I don't know if you watched that video, my first video. I think you did. Do you remember? You guys are going to eat this up. Do you remember when we were in the car, Port Gibson, rounding that bend? A couple of us got out to take a leak in the field, and there was something in the field, and we jetted back. I remember going right over the top of the hood of the car. I think our buddy Billy was driving, if I'm not mistaken, and just screaming, go, go, go. And one of you were in the back. I don't know if it was you, but one of you were in the back seat hollering, I see it, it's coming, it's coming. But man, we hightailed it out of there. Do you remember that? I'm curious. I bet you do. I bet you remember it very well, because I know you were there. What up? Let me see. We can help Steve and his algorithm on his channel by submitting thumbs up button in the comments that will help the algorithm. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate that. Cabal, Joe Rogan lies a lot. He's been called out so many times, I have lost count. Yeah, I don't watch him. I know he has a channel out there, so or a podcast show out there, and that they say he's the biggest podcast, I guess, around. So that's about all I know about it. Let me see. I love how Cabal tells it how it is. Too true. Laugh aloud. Rogan just says stuff. Laugh out loud. Right? I'm curious. Maybe I shouldn't ask this, but do you guys love? Oh shoot, what's his name? Dirty Jobs. Dirty Jobs. What's his name? How come it slips my mind right now? You guys are gonna know it. You guys are gonna say it before I think of it. I know it. I got 60 seconds to come up with it. Mike Rowe. I beat you, Mike Rowe. Do you guys like Mike Rowe? I mean, I love his work. I love. He's like his voice, a speaker, whatever. I think he's phenomenal. The education that man has, and the amount of things that he does is just absolutely mind blowing to me. I know I love Deadliest Catch and Dirty Jobs and all that. You know, a lot of the stuff that he's done is really cool stuff. Let me see. Katie, all of the trees look like big, bouncy trees, twisted, gnarly, beautiful. You could feel ancient energy, ground covered in deep forest everywhere was pure grass and moss. Wow, that sounds absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Did you get any pictures? And send a couple over if you did. Do you think that the Clansmen and hybrids are going to come out to everyone? We help one another. I it's starting to look that way. I think we're on the verge of it. I think we could see it possibly in our lifetime. A lot of us probably never thought we would. Maybe. It's scary, In 2 pics, my husband took of me. There was a white energy with me. Interesting. Wondering if it was the energy of the magic-looking forest or some being there. Beautiful and kind, loving energy, though. Awesome. That's awesome stuff. Figgy, yes. Leah, I like Sean Ryan's show too, but very long also. Yeah, I don't get to watch, especially long ones. Yes, I like more Rowe. He is great. Okay. Mike Rowe. I think you meant Mike Rowe. Ice Truckers is my favorite. Yeah, I used to watch that. Yeah. Especially when I drove truck. Dirty Jobs. Love it. Yeah, great show. Mike Rowe. Yep. Lots of trees down in Palmyra. Yeah. I think it was more your way. So this house here, I get a lot less wind than I did over at the other house that we lived at, that I moved from. So we love that, because the other place, I mean, on calm days everywhere else, we had a 5 or 10 mile an hour wind. It seems like it was almost like living next to the lake. Just, it was always windy. So you mow the grass, you got wind, dirt, grass blowing in your face. Here, we go into town. It's windier when we go into town than it is here on our property. So, I love that. Although, when it's hot out, it is nice to have a breeze, but still. Dirty Jobs, love it. Mike Rowe's great. Yeah, see, he gets a lot of love. Everybody loves Mike Rowe, I think. A lot of trees down. All right, you said, I hope we can all come together in peace. That would be great. Absolutely. Figgy, I have a truck too. Nice. BMO, I'm glad you are not easily fooled either. Yeah. Yes, I meant Mike Rowe, huh? Yeah. We have trail like called the Tolkien Trail, where we got ideas for the Hobbit, where trees and landscape. We have the trail like that one called Tolkien Trail, where is the idea of the hobbits, where trees and landscape. Interesting. So you're just basically talking about a beautiful like forest area, green or something like that, or I don't know. Neat though. Katie, we had tornadoes here a couple of days ago, so the trails were couldn't make it because we came upon about half of the forest laying in the road from the tornado. Turned around. Whoa, wow. That sucks. That's too bad. But thank God you guys are all right and didn't get in the middle of a tornado there. There's no power in Newark, Rich? Interesting. And again, I'm asking, do you remember in Port Gibson that, do you remember that? I'm certain you were there. Katie, and found this trail with the amazing forest. Yes, my husband took like 1,000 pics on this forest today. I'll send some. Awesome. That's great. Don't know if I believe all the hybrid stuff. Interesting. Hey, you're allowed your opinion and your idea about that. Absolutely. I totally respect that. We're learning a lot of stuff. So I almost think that some of this stuff isn't edible, but I'm curious. Do you believe in the Clansmen and Bigfoot, or the other cryptids? You don't have to answer that. I'm just curious. But I'm learning more and more that almost anything's possible from the stuff that we've heard. I mean, and my brother and I had that conversation here recently about the Klansmen, and excuse me, he I asked him about it, and he said, yeah, absolutely, I believe. And I was like, really? I never knew that. I know my father's a major believer, and I did not know that. I really did not. But him and my father have always been a lot closer. And he said, how could there not be? Like, how could there not? There's videos, there's pictures. They say there's no evidence out there, but there's videos and pictures all over the place. Whether or not you want to believe what you're seeing is the question, right? We just had tornadoes today in Florida. Crazy weather happening. We're all safe, though. Yeah, thank goodness I am. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, absolutely. So Palmyra has no power. Okay. What are you doing in Palmyra? You don't live in Palmyra. Just hanging out? Caitlin, my daughter, lives in Palmyra. I don't know. She didn't say anything about it herself. I don't know if she's on here or not. And this time we got 65 watching and 75 likes. So how do you like that? That's neat. Wow. All right. What else we got here, you guys? What else you guys want to talk about? Give me some ideas. Any thoughts on the videos that we've posted this week? We really venture off from them, don't we? You see, we started an hour ago. Maybe that's what it is. We are probably getting towards the end of the show here. So I know it was really a lot of fun. The numbers just jumped. We've had a lot of fun here tonight. We talked about a lot of interesting stuff. We even talked a little bit about the videos. I didn't get a lot of comments on the last couple of videos there, those stories. So I was kind of hoping we talk a little bit more, or if you guys knew anything about that, but that's all right. I think that's because the one over the top of us that we're thinking about really is Claire and Wendy and Kyle. So knowing that Kyle and Reggie are someplace safe, and I think is a big deal. I think knowing that we're on the verge of learning a lot of stuff here coming out, and that we're going to continue to try and help people in that. I'm doing everything I can to try and help people out there with what I can. And so we just keep doing what we're doing and keep going. But no, I really appreciate all you guys and writing in and sharing your stories and that, and coming on here and joining me and sticking on to the channel for as long as you guys have. We got a long way to go. We got a lot happening. So we're just going to keep on going with it. Let me see. Did I miss something here? It jumped all of a sudden. Clans people. It did jump. What happened? This just jumped. Like I wasn't getting any messages, and all of a sudden it jumped. I'm like, whoa. I sure missed it before I got there evening, but it did. You guys talk about Claire's last letter. Do the Clansmen people care to meet any of us? Hello, Steve. What do you think about what is it? Thinker Tunker? I don't know what Thinker Tunker is, so you guys might fill me in on that. We did talk about Claire's last message coming into us, and just how amazing that was, and what an honor it was for that send off for Wendy. And I thought we'd be talking a lot about that because there's really a lot to unwrap in that message about going into a different time lapse or realm or whatever. And the euphoria and all the things that took place there for her 3 days. So I can't even fathom what that must have been like. I would like to know if there was, for her family, if there's any sort of healing involved, like somebody asked that earlier. So, but interesting. I'm sure we're going to hear more. Angela, so I jumped back on. I've already talked about it. Yeah, okay. They bring us together, though. Yes, absolutely. They were great. I like the new. Oh, okay. You guys are talking about those stories that we got. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely would like to know what you guys thought about that, and if you enjoyed them. I like the new short stories. Yeah, they are fairly short. Some of them are, but that's all right. You know, that's what I like. That I like being able to share them with you guys. So it doesn't matter how big or small they are. Maggie, so glad Kyle and Reggie are somewhere safe. Yes, absolutely. Jack, have you ever thought of doing a live chat? What do you mean, Jack, a live chat? Like that, you mean with somebody else calling in? We're going to do some of that. Yeah, in fact, this is the phone for it. So we're going to be doing that. I even brought that out. Just so you guys know, I'm going to let you know, I invited, is late though, I invited Steve to, if he wanted to call in, and but I know for a fact he must be really busy, and it was late, so I said he can call in even on another one, just let me know if he wants to connect, because I think we do need to expand, and we're all in this together, so what am I doing here? I might accidentally make a phone call if I'm not careful. So that's I use an iPhone, and that is a, what do they call them? A Samsung. All right, I'll just say Samsung. There's a name for it. Anyway, it's one of the other phones, so I'm still getting used to it. Oh, see, now I fell behind. Shoot, where am I? You're great. I like new short stories. Steve, is the P.O. box still good to send mail to? Yes, absolutely. Sure is. Yes, Rachel. Thank you very much. It is. Sure thing. Maggie, so glad they're safe. Jack, have you ever thought about doing a live chat? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to have to do that here soon. Have a call in or something. I wonder if the Klansmen would like for us to all be like it was during the Indian times. Oh, I guarantee they wish that we could go back to that type of life. Absolutely. Maybe even earlier for them, because I'm sure they have no desire to get involved in all this crap that we're stuck with. Thinker Tunker is on YouTube. Huh. Yeah. I'm not aware of it. I'll have to check it out. I don't think I'm aware of it. I don't get on there a lot for just searching and going around. I should do more, probably. It was so amazing how Claire just jumped on the bandwagon and got the business with helping Kyle and Reggie. She is one amazing, blessed woman. Absolutely. And she did. She did. So she got when she got the message, when she got back, got the message. That was almost immediate. So yeah, amazing. Lydia, Claire just jumped on a plane and located and then got them. Take care of. She is so awesome. Yeah, there's a little bit more to it than that, but yeah. In a nutshell, they got to a safe place. Yeah, right away, and then once they're completely taken care of, then they're gonna go someplace more permanent. Yep. Beautiful place from what I hear. Big, beautiful, and safe. So, safe as can be, right? It was so amazing. All right. Yep. Yeah. Analyst Sasquatch video sound and depth analysis. Huh. Yeah, I have to check that out. I believe they did go. This is Katie. I believe they did go into another realm. I've heard they walk between the third and fourth dimension. Yes, I'd so love them to know if they had any healing. Yeah, absolutely. Claire just jumped on. Yep, I read that one. Yeah. Cabal, I love Thinker Tunker. His Bigfoot identification formula seems legit and debunks fake Bigfoot videos. Awesome. Very cool. Very neat. I'll have to check that out. Android. Thanks, Lydia. That's what it is, an Android. I was trying to think aliens, Android. Yeah. I'm fairly anti-Android. I tried to get an Android phone once, and man, I don't think I lasted a month. Once you use the Mac, it's really hard to, or Android, it's hard to flip back and forth for some reason. I like TT2, but I do worry that he truly thinks Sasquatch are apes and not people. There's a lot of people out there that think that. Yes, we call in and talk to you or a guest. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're definitely going to have that. He's a YouTuber. You talk about Bigfoot, very interesting like you. Really? Very cool. That's neat. Huh. Very neat. Let me see. What should I do here? I'll tell you what. Let's try something. Let's give this a test run. Jack, since you brought it up, would you like to call in? Would you like to call in and say hello? We'll just do you want to do a quick hello or something or say anything? Let me know. If you do, I'll give you the number. Let me see. He's a YouTuber, talks about Bigfoot, very interesting like you. Apes can't cloak or be transparent. Figgy, right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. I don't want to deal with that. Tell me when you're ready and you have a pencil. And I will give you the number. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys now, don't blow the phone up. The studio we want to use that phone for that purpose of, having a call in. So if we clutter it up with a lot of stuff, I already have a hard time getting around on it. I won't know what the hell to do. So we'll use it when we do call-ins, and we'll do for special things and stuff like that. All right. Number, please. Okay. You asked for it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. All right. My studio phone. Are you ready? 1-585-603 3033. Give us a call. Let's see how this works. This is going to be our first live phone call, video phone call here on the live stream. So this is a special treat for all you guys, right? Special treat for me. It's warm in here. It got warm for a minute there, and I had the heat on here still, and so the room is. So my glasses were fogging up. I mean, it was so hard to look down here and see this. Let me see what else we got. What do we got here? What did I miss? Cabal. Oh, that's great. Serena says, "I'll call in a number, please." No, but let's keep it organized. So, we're gonna have Jack call in. Heather Lee, it's so good you started this channel. It seems to have generated life-changing connections in the right time too. You seem to be the operator of the converging society change. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Let's see if I know how to answer it. Hello, are you there? What do we got here? Hold on. I might have to turn it up. Talk to me. Which one are you on? It says it's going through the roadcaster, but I'm not hearing you. Just bear with me, because this is the first time, so it might take a little bit. So the phone went dark. Are you there? Let me take it off the roadcaster a second. I can hear you now.
Good.
Just the first time, so it might take a little bit. So they're going to do that. So I'm trying. I had to put you on speaker. I have you connected to the roadcaster, but for some reason the sound isn't coming through it, and it should be. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out. Let me see, which one is that? It's showing the volume up on it, but for some reason, I'm not hearing you. Anyway, go ahead.
Can you hear me talking right now?
I can hear you right now. Can everybody else hear Jack talking right now? You should be able to. There's going to be a little bit of time difference there's like a 1 minute lapse there.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. So it's very nice to finally get the voice behind the J.
I was just thinking it'd probably be fun if you tried something like that, where we could call in and maybe talk to you if you have a guest or something, where instead of trying to go through the computer, because I think you've noticed, I am not the best typer in the world.
Neither am I, my friend. Yeah, you do fine. I never noticed that. But no, that's great. No, I think
it's out of here tonight when I put down, instead of me, MW. I hit the wrong key by accident.
Oh, well, I do that all the time. So, yeah. No, that's great. Let me see. What do we got here? Everybody's loving it. They're all saying yes, yes.
Well, hi, everybody.
Yeah,
hello, everybody.
There you go. They can hear you.
Yeah.
Loud and clear, they said.
Yeah, well, I had to turn down off the computer sound. I didn't want no feedback or anything.
Right. Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can still read it, but like I said, there's a time lapse. Jeff said maybe have to unmute him on the program. I didn't know he was muted. So I
didn't know that either.
I don't know. Jeff, we might have to get together again and try it, because me and Jeff were working on it at one point, and I had it working perfectly. So I don't know what happened there, but anyway, I don't want to keep, I don't want to bug it up and have people miss out on a conversation. But anyway, yeah, no, it's really great to hear the voice behind the.
I am honored that you wanted me to call you first.
Well, why not? We've had quite a run together, haven't we?
Sure have.
It's been quite a wild ride.
I always look forward to your little messages after I send something.
That's great.
Encouraging.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, and I know I do. So, what do people here can hear? I think they meant hear wonderfully. I thought it would help everyone out. on. Let me see. What is that? Is the program muted? I don't know. It shouldn't be. This program, can you guys hear me on here? Can you guys hear me right now? I hope so. I mean, if they can hear you, they should be able to hear me. Derek Burry says, hi, Jack.
Oh, hi.
Bruce, thought wrong, laugh out loud. Let me see. And Ansel, hi, how fun. I can hear him. Hello. Seems to be Captain Jack and Mr. Strange. There you go. That's great. Oh yeah, everybody's saying yes, so that's great. Everybody heard us. Anyway, let me, you know what, if you guys don't mind, let's try this. Let me see if I can try this one more time and see if I can figure out why I'm not hearing you. So I'm going to try to switch you back over into the program here and see if, I mean, the speaker works, but it's a little bit awkward. So let me try this. So just hang tight with me. And maybe you got any stories you can tell me?
No.
That way I'll know when I hear it. All right. Well, did you hear me?
I hear you fine, Steve.
Okay. All right. I don't know if you can still hear me because I can't hear you. So let me just try that. No, that says, okay, that one said mute. Okay. Talk to me, Jack. See, there's nothing there. I don't know why. I know what that goes to. I thought it would be, no, that's 4, 2. So we're not on there. It should be right here. That's the Bluetooth. How about now? How about now, Jack? No, that muted me. I think that mutes you. Processing, advanced presets. Yeah, I do not see anything here that would, Yeah, that's weird. Let me see. There's got to be something here I can do. Not that one. Disable. No. Cancel that. Presets. Broadcast natural. I don't think that's anything I want to mess with either. Okay. This phone keeps going dark. Well, Jack, I tried it. I gave it a go. So, and
That was different. Sounded like you were speaking in a wind tunnel there.
well, did it? Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, we gave it a go. I guess you would think it'd be a lot simpler to do. We had this working, and then all of a sudden now it's just not working, and I do not know why it's doing that. But what a shame.
Steve, I'm just going to say this: if it was simple, everybody would be doing it.
You're not kidding.
You could figure it out. It's going to be you.
Well, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate that, and I appreciate all you guys. So that's great. We'll have to next week, next Sunday. We'll have to make sure that we have another plan. We'll do another call in or something of some sort, and we'll get somebody else on here. We'll give anybody who wants to give a call. We'll give everybody a chance to call in and say hello. Maybe we'll do some like 2 or 3 brief ones so that a few different people can get a chance to do it. But I think that'd be a great time. So you guys hear all that. Make sure you tune in next Sunday so that you can do that. All right, Jack.
Figgy, I said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, I came up on the computer." Figgy, Jack, say something. I said something.
Figgy can hear you right now. So make sure your Bluetooth is not connected to someone's phone. No, it says.
We're not talking about me.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, listen, my friend, we'll do this again. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks for calling.
Nice talking to you, Steve.
Great talking to you. Bye.
Bye.
How do you like that, you guys? Wasn't that great? What do we got? That goes out to our good friend Jack. That was a little loud. Wow. All right. That was a lot of fun. We got to do that. That was neat. Let me see if I can catch up on. Make sure your Bluetooth. Yeah, I did talk about Jack. Next caller, please. Make sure your right phone is hooked to Bluetooth. You know, I'm gonna try this week to get that straightened out. I do not understand why that's not coming through. I mean, that should have came through loud and clear. Strangest thing, you know. And I even got a hold of Rode, and we went through and set that up so it would work. I have no idea why it wasn't coming through, because when I put it on the Rodecaster, it was silent, but it wasn't going through the speaker to us, and it should have been right off the bat. I must be missing something. I just don't know what. I just haven't gotten that far into it, but we'll get it figured out, and we'll get our next callers on. I'll have it figured out by next Sunday, because I do have to get this figured out so it works all the time. Doggone it. I apologize for that, but it was still a lot of fun, right? We still got to do something with it. And that's great. Yep. Nice. Everybody enjoyed that. That's great. All right. Okay, you guys. Well, we're getting on. I mean, I think we're probably way past our hour. What a great time we've had. So I'm really, really looking forward to next weekend now, next Sunday. And we'll see if we can't get 2 or 3 of you to call in, and that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll just try to keep it in order, or first caller or something like that. We'll do something, but try to keep it in order so that we can really, you know, just enjoy it and appreciate it. So great time. So again, thank you guys all so very much for joining me here tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for taking this entire ride with me on the channel here, and helping it grow and that. So if you get a chance, go over to the store. That'll really help me out as well. See what you can pick out. If there's anything you like on there, we got some really cool shirts and blankets, tumblers, and all kinds of fun stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there. See if you can find anything you like. And if you want, don't forget, we have the membership, and I put a link on there so it's easy. We have been picking up, I think since I mentioned it the last time, we picked up 3 members, I believe, right in a row after that. So thank you guys so very much for becoming members, because that really does help the channel as well to keep going. Anything that we can do to keep on going and keep growing and building is greatly appreciated. And so if you want to become a member, become a member. And I know some of you guys don't like it, but I do want to have, we're going to do, maybe it'll be a separate night or whatever we do, but we're going to have a member meeting. So we're going to do a live stream member meeting where we can talk about the channel and different things and stuff like that. And that kind of zeroes it in just a little bit. That's not trying to force anybody to join a membership. That's not trying to force somebody who can't afford a membership, you know. And if you can't, I apologize for that. What it is it's rewarding to people that have become members. So, you know, and appreciation. So I appreciate all of you guys just as much, whether you're a subscriber or a member. But this is just, you know, how they are. It's how it is. So, and I'm learning too. But anyway, let's keep doing what we do. And you guys all know how much I care about all of you. And I can't wait to see you next weekend right here, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll have a few call-ins, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. And let's see what kind of amazing stories we get coming in this week. I know we got to get more stuff coming in this week. And I'm going to continue working on trying to do that true crime, unsolved mystery type stuff. And we'll have some fun with that as well. So we got all equipment. We're learning how to use it. It's time to expand a little bit on our channel, right? And keep doing what we're doing. And who knows what the crossover events will be like. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, before I take off, let me take a quick look here. I see a good night, Mr. Strange. Thank you so very much, Angela. Wow, I'm probably a long-time listener, first-time caller. Absolutely. Great stuff. Cool. It was great. I don't know if Ride That Bike, Rich, if you replied back to me, it might have gotten lost in a lot of comments we got here right off the bat. Make sure the right phone is hooked up to the Bluetooth. Yeah, I had the right one hooked up to the Bluetooth. It says it right on there. Wow, that was great. We will work out the kinks. Yes, absolutely, sure will. Your iPhone wasn't connected. Instead, it was. I don't know. Your iPhone wasn't connected. Instead, was it? No, it definitely wasn't. It says road right on there. So when I connect to it, it connects right to the road. I do not understand why we weren't getting the volume. No, we should have been getting volume out of it. I believe out of this right here. Yeah, right here. That's the Bluetooth volume. So we should have had volume on that, and we didn't. And I do not know why. I wish I did. I mean, it's right on here. I just don't know why it's not working. But anyway, I don't want to mess up the program here, trying to mess around with it. So, thanks for your time. Bye all. Yes, thank you, Joe, for coming on. Really appreciate it. Lydia, thank you for being here. Angela, Jeff, Cabal, Dylan, Sienna, Catherine, MC. Good night. All right, just have a wonderful week. Be safe out there. Enjoy the weather, and keep sharing your stories with us. And that's it for now. Later, bro. There's Rich. You guys have a great evening.